All right. Good morning, guys. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. Today it's a sunny day. However, there are clouds also. So it could rain, but I feel like it won't rain until I reach office. I hope so. So today I'm taking a different route. I felt like, I don't know, going through that route, going via that route. Let's see how's the traffic in that route. Today is a beautiful Wednesday. Good weather, not so hot, little bit humid, but yeah, overall nice weather. So today I'll take the opportunity to discuss about a few things. Almost 1 week ago, in fact exactly 1 week ago, one of my close relatives she unfortunately caught in a road accident, and yeah, unfortunately she is no more. So this happened in Raipur, and yeah, so my parents and their parents were very close. In Bhilai, so there is a small ashram called Skanda Ashram, and so it's like a closely knit community there. So the person I'm talking about, her parents are also part of the same community. So from there only my parents and their parents knew each other, and also I knew this person also. She is 3 years younger to me. She is almost the same age as my sister. So my sister and her are very close friends. So what happened last Wednesday was, I think Tanya was going from her home to the library. At least that's what my sister has said. So during the way, she was trying to take a right turn, and I think it was a highway. And, she was about to take a right turn when a truck came from behind, and yeah, it rammed her. So the truck didn't have proper brakes. That's why the truck couldn't brake on time. Plus, Tanya also came. While taking the right turn, right, she came near the blind spot of the truck driver. So truck driver also didn't knew that someone is trying to take a right turn. So yeah, that happened. Unfortunately, it was a spot death. So yeah, it feels very strange. It feels very I don't know the feeling. I can't explain the feeling, how it feels when a family member as close as them, whom we have known since childhood, right? When you hear this kind of news, and when you know that suddenly they won't be there anymore, it's a very strange feeling. It's a very sad feeling. We'll wait for the traffic and then I'll resume talking. Oh, wow. Unreal traffic. What? Man. I shouldn't have come by this route. Unreal traffic, man. Now, mind you, there is no traffic signal. So, the traffic signal we just crossed was the only signal till like 4 more kilometers. So, there is no traffic signal here. But you still see the jam. So, it's basically crawling traffic. So, yeah. Man, it's a long traffic jam. Anyways, we'll be careful and we'll try to get out of the traffic situation. So I thought of taking this opportunity to speak with you. So I have around 23 subscribers. Alright. So I have around 23 subscribers in my channel. So those 23 of you who are watching this video is for you. And of course, much more than 23 people watch my videos. So this is for you also. For those who have not subscribed yet, this is for you also. And in fact, this is for anyone who is watching the video, regardless of subscribers or not. It doesn't matter. So this video I thought of taking the opportunity to discuss about what I think are some of the most important things to keep in mind while riding your two-wheeler or motorcycle or scooty in Indian roads. So I made a list, and this list came completely from my experience. So the first important thing which we should keep in mind is side view mirrors. You should always have side view mirrors installed in your motorcycles or scooty. So your showroom, the showroom people will try to sell it. Oh, damn. I'll come to this point also. Remember this frame, right? When the person just jaywalked in front of us. So showroom people will try to sell it as a accessory, but trust me, your side view mirrors are much more than accessories. Your side view mirrors are literally your eyes behind your head. Not literally, okay, but they are as good as your eyes behind your head. And also make sure the side view mirrors are properly aimed at your rear view. So many people have a side view mirror, but they don't align it properly. So most of the time the side view mirror is aiming at their face itself. So all they look at while riding is their face. I don't know what they look at their face. Very strange, but yeah, many people do that. Many people don't even have a side view mirror. So don't do that. Always have a side view mirror. The job of a side view mirror is to check who's coming from behind, what is the speed of the vehicle who's coming from behind, and many of the cases what are the vehicles to the side of you also, because the mirrors, right, they're little bit of convex in nature, so that's why the field of view in the mirror is larger than what you actually see. So that's why in some of the mirrors it is written that the objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. That is because the field of view is so large that the objects look farther than they actually are. So till here the Durgam Cheruvu traffic is unbearable, let's say. Yeah, I know, I'm trying to move. Honking constantly won't make me fly away from here. Don't even understand why they honk. I'm genuinely curious. If you are the person who honks like this, let me know, why do you honk? I actually want to know. Ah. All right. The usual shenanigans of driving in footpath, but we don't do that. We are ethical drivers. We are ethical riders. Nice. The traffic police. Yeah. Alright, we'll switch lanes because we want to take the flyover. And from the flyover, the traffic will be reduced. Crazy traffic. Jao, bro. Creta people. Alright. So that was about side view mirrors. Next thing is helmets. It is absolutely essential to wear a helmet while riding your vehicle, especially two-wheelers. You should wear your helmet without any excuse. So there shouldn't be any good excuse which you would say that, okay, I don't want to wear my helmet. No, you should always wear your helmet. So many people wear helmet to just to avoid cops, so that they won't be stopped and be charged for not wearing helmet. Wearing helmet should be more for your safety also. If unfortunately if you are caught in an accident, right, and if you fall face down, then if your first body part, or not in fact the first body part, if your face or your head comes in contact with the road, right, the road is made in such a way that it's very friction in nature. It has a lot of friction in it, very abrasive in nature. So as soon as your skin touches the road, there is a very high chance that your skin would peel off. So to avoid such kind of injuries, right, you should always wear a helmet, and that too preferably a full face helmet, not a half face helmet, a full face helmet like what I'm wearing right now. Even if you are riding a scooty, right, you should wear a full face helmet at all cost. But I understand that in Indian weathers it's not always possible to wear a full face helmet, and more so if you are on a long ride, right? So not many people have that much resistance to the heat which develops inside of helmets. That's why they prefer half face helmet. A half face helmet is also better than no helmet, so it's fine. at least it's better than no helmet, but please do wear helmet. I can't tell you how much it is. I can't tell you how crucial it is to wear your helmet at all costs when you are riding, because literally it could be the factor which would save your life in case of an accident. The third thing is, do not wear any earphone inside of your helmet. If you wear earphones, right, and okay, when I say do not wear any earphones, what I mean is, even if you wear earphones, don't play loud noise in it. You should not be cut off from the surrounding traffic noise. You should always be wary of the noise around you, the traffic noise, the horn, the silencer sound around you, because that gives you a cue that is there any vehicle beside you or not. Now, trust me, right now I'm also wearing an earphone in my helmet, but I'm not playing any music in it. Now, why I'm wearing an earphone? Because sometimes, especially in Indian roads, right? So in multiple occasions I've found auto walas who put horn of a car or Creta or truck in their autos, or in fact not even auto walas, even these small scooties also, right? They put very loud horns in their scooties and vehicles. Now that actually disorients me. So when they suddenly honk their horn, right, sometimes I get disoriented. I think that, okay, how come a car is suddenly so much beside me? So it basically, what should I say, uncivilized way of riding. So these people are mostly uncivilized, unethical, undereducated also. They don't know the traffic rules or what should be the ethics of riding in the road. All they care about is going from point A to point B and be as moron about it as possible. That being said, these kind of people, so yeah, because of these people, right, I wear an earphone. So just in case a very loud noise suddenly arises from my surrounding, right, at least I will be safeguarded from that sudden loud noise. At least I will be, I will not disorient. So that's why I wear an earphone. It acts more like an earplug for me. But sometimes even I also play songs in it with very low noise, like 3 or 4 or 3, not even 4. Don't wear any earphones inside of a helmet, play noise or talk with your friends, boyfriends, family while riding. It's very dangerous. You should be always aware about your environment where you are riding. Which takes me to the third point. Always be aware of the environment while riding. So you should always be aware of how many vehicles are in front of you. What is the nearest vehicle in front of you? How many vehicles are beside you to your left and right? You should be reading the body language of the people in front. For example, you see the vehicle in front of me, right? It does not have a left indicator. Now, how would I know if he's going to the left or not? So these kind of people, right, they usually turn their head to the left when they try to move. So we have to read. Their body languages also, because most of the time their body language would indicate what they're trying to do. So you need to predict what the person in front of you is doing. So you need to predict, and for that you need to be very much aware about how many vehicles are there, what they're trying to do, what speed they're in. So you can approximately assume that what speed they're in, because you always have your speed in front of you, and if they're approaching near you, then you know they're in a faster pace than you are. And if they are approaching you very fast, for that you need to look at your rear view mirror. If they're approaching at you real fast, then you know that okay, they are speeding, so you need to be careful of that also. So be wary of these points. Be always aware about the surroundings you are driving in. Always check if a vehicle is showing their indicators or not, if they're showing passes or not. Always be careful if they are steering too aggressively or not, because these are some points which you need to keep in mind to safeguard yourself from these morons. So that's point number 3. And of course, not only aware in roads, right? You also need to be aware in situations where, for example, even if you have a empty road, right? Then also you should be very much aware, because in Indian roads, especially in Indian cities, situations can happen when pedestrians can cross the road right from the divider. So there need not to be any crosswalk. So pedestrians also don't have that much of road sense or civic sense while they're crossing the roads. So sometimes they walk over the crosswalk to cross the road, or they would simply jaywalk in front of me. You remember the frame I told you? Yeah, exactly that frame. So people cross road just like that. So they have zero regards or zero knowledge of traffic rules, and yeah, they are also a separate kind of morons. They don't have vehicles, but they're moron nonetheless. So you need to be careful about these people also, who would cross like so you are at a speed and suddenly they would jump from the divider to cross the road. So also you need to be careful about these situations. Now this actually is a good point to take me to my next point, which is never ride your vehicles at higher speeds. So when you are in city traffic, right, try to ride in. Okay, there's a vehicle breakdown in front of us, we need to be careful. Alright, so whenever you are in city traffic, right, make sure you don't cross 60 kilometers per hour at all. So I'm talking about the higher cap, 60 kilometers per hour higher cap when you are in a high traffic area. But whenever you are at a road where there is not that much of traffic, you can see like a lot farther than you are right now. Even then also, if you are in city, right, don't cross the 80 kilometer per hour mark, because even if you think that there is no traffic in the road, there can be a good possibility that someone might jump from the dividers or side of the road just to cross the road. And not only humans, right? In Indian roads, you would see many stray animals also. So sometimes stray animals might also cross the road and like just run from one end to the other. So if you are in a car, then you would be safeguarded. But if you are in a two-wheeler, right, and if you collide with that animal, so it can result in a big accident. So 60 kilometers per hour in a traffic road and 80 kilometers per hour in a empty road when you are in city, so that you have enough braking power to stop yourself. So always make sure that the speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour in these kind of traffic road. You ride slow, you take your time. It doesn't matter if you reach 5 minutes or not, and trust me, 5 minutes is, if you reach 5 minutes late, right, I hope wherever you are working or wherever you are going to, they respect 5 minutes of late time, because trust me, it's not worth it to risk your life to reach office on time. If you want to reach your office on time, right, just wake up early, start early. Many people do this mistake that, which actually takes me again to my next point. Prepare yourself before taking a turn. Prepare yourself before taking a left turn or right turn or U-turn or whatever it is. So, as I've told you in my previous point, right, you should look at your surroundings, you should look at your environment or other vehicles beside you. You should be able to predict them, right? Same way, it is equally your job also to be predictable in the roads. You have to be as predictable as you can in the road so that the vehicles beside you or in front of you can actually predict your behavior. So that's why whenever you want to take a turn, right, be it left turn or right turn, you should always prepare yourself. So for example, I want to take a right turn here, right? I have taken this lane like 100 meters before the right turn, so that other vehicles know that, okay, my next intention is to take a left turn. So it should be always it should always be in the back of your mind that you have to prepare yourself before taking any turn. You should not do any sudden moves or sudden here and left and right and everything, because that can definitely lead to a collision or even worse, accidents. Don't take sudden cuts. Don't try to agitate other people in your roads. Be very careful, be very predictable. If you are in a lane, don't try to whimsically change the lane. Always use your indicators to change the lanes. So again, it comes back to the same point that you also need to be predictable while you are riding, so that the vehicle beside you can predict your behavior. And in case prepare well 100 meters before it. Prepare yourself to change the lane. Prepare yourself to start giving indicators, maybe show hand gestures or anything. But prepare yourself. Prepare yourself, become predictable. Make sure others are looking at you. Make sure others are aware of what you are trying to do. Use your side mirrors, of course. I can't stress enough how important side mirrors are. So yeah, these are few of the points which I wanted to discuss with you about this. And also, alright, I may extend it a few more minutes. So the vehicle which you are riding, right, you need to make sure that, you need to make sure that your vehicle is in top-notch quality. Okay, when I say top-notch, it should not be as new as you took it out of the showroom. It's not possible. So it will have its regular wear and tear course. You can't avoid that. At one point your vehicle will be old enough that you can't drive it. That will also happen. But you have to make sure, as long as you drive your vehicle or ride your vehicle, it has to be of a rideable quality. It should be road legal. So few points which you need to absolutely keep in mind is, first, you should have well functioning brakes. Make sure you change your brake pads every 6 months. If you are a heavy rider, or if you ride like 1,000 kilometers every month, then try to change your brake pads even sooner, 4 months, like within 4 months. But yeah, regardless of that, try to change your brake pads after each interval, like 4 months or 6 months, whatever it is. You should not lack any brake powers in your hands, in your palms. So always make sure your brakes are functioning. Your brake pads are uh, properly working. They have enough biting power. Second thing is make sure all the levers are well serviced. Your brake levers, your clutch levers, make sure to change them every 1 or 2 years. It is important to make sure the clutch levers, the clutch and your brake levers have some kind of free play in it. So yeah, many times it happens that while riding your motorcycles, you have not serviced your clutch levers or brake levers for long time, and suddenly the lever snaps. So avoid such kind of situations, right? You should always service your, or you should in fact replace your brake levers, clutch levers, all the levers and the ropes. Right? Okay. Levers are different, my bad. I'm talking about ropes. The ropes or cable, whatever you call it. You should change your brake cable. You should change your brake cable. You should change your clutch cable every 2 years. Third thing is a well serviced engine. So make sure your engine is serviced every 6 months. You change your engine oil. You if you have a coolant, then you change your coolant, change air filters. So these are the things, if you maintain it properly, right, it would greatly increase the life of your engine as well as the smoothness of your vehicle altogether. Fourth will be you should have a proper indicator, functioning indicator and headlight. Like I've shown you in the video, right? There is a guy who has no left indicator. Now that guy is not special. Almost 3 out of 10 vehicles in this city have no indicator. I can actually show you. So just, you see that vehicle in front of you, it has no indicators. So I just guessed. So they don't have indicators. That is a marker that they don't even use the indicator. They don't even feel the need to have indicator. Because again, these are morons, right? They would ride from here and there, left and right, without any regards to other people. So always make sure you have a working indicator, functioning indicator, and also headlights. Make sure you have proper tire pressures. So if you're riding in a city condition, or if you're riding in a road which has too much of potholes and not well serviced roads, at least I can say this much, that roads of Hyderabad are very nice. I lived in Pune also. The Pune roads are like the worst roads I have ever seen. So yeah, if your roads have too many potholes, make sure to keep your tire pressure low. Use low tire pressure so that you always have grip in your roads. You see, another indicator. This guy has no indicators, and he doesn't even care. So yeah, make sure you have proper tire pressures. If you're riding in a highway and if it's not rainy season, you can have a hard tire pressure, not too much hard, but yeah, you can have 32 or 33 psi, whatever it is. So softer tire pressure or lower tire pressure means you will have much grip in your roads. But if you have harder tire pressure, right, that means you will get enough speed and agility in your vehicle, but yeah, the grip will be compromised. So if your roads has too many gravels or sand in it, right, you should have softer tire pressure. Many times your bike would skid if you don't have proper tire pressure according to the road conditions. So yeah, be careful of that. My bad. So that is something which I did wrong. I shouldn't have overtaken from the left side. But again, from my experience, right, these auto walas, they are very much unpredictable. Even if you are trying to overtake them from the right side, right, it could it's a good possibility that he would suddenly cut in front of you and maybe he will also try to overtake. So these auto walas, they are very hard to predict. That's why whenever I get a chance to overtake, right, be it left or right, I usually take. However, that being said, it's the wrong thing to do. Always overtake from right, never overtake from left. And yeah, I think that's about it. Most importantly, you should enjoy the ride. You should enjoy the ride. You should, of course, the roads are not favorable for everyone. So there is a lot of stress which you see in roads. People honking, people jaywalking in front of you, people taking sudden turns without even giving any indicators or anything. So it's very hard to get that feeling of joy in Indian roads when you try to ride. But yeah, that being said, you should at least try. You should try to enjoy this ride, because if you are in constant stress, right, there is a high chance that you would commit mistakes. Be safe while riding, because again, it's not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk that okay, I'll ride like moron and I'll reach like 3 minutes ago. I'll save 3 minutes. Trust me, it's not worth it. Alright, with that, I would like to end this video. I'm about to reach my office. So yeah, I hope you ride safe. I hope you enjoy your ride. And drop in the comments if I have missed some points which you think which are more important than these, which you think, like in your experience, that these are also important points. Make sure to drop them in comments. And yeah, till then, bye. Ride safe.
आपके सामने एक बड़ा सा रेड बटन है।